Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your girl Viewpoint Mama here. We getting into another episode of Music and Mess. We gonna be starting with your girl Lizzo. As we all know, let me put this up here.
About.
As we all know, Lizzo just dropped her album Bitch on June 5th. And a big part of her album rollout is clout chasing Nicki Minaj and the Barbz. Lizzo has made it seem like Nicki Minaj just out of nowhere started bullying her and fat shaming her just for no reason. Nicki Minaj is over there doing her MAGA run, minding her business. And here goes Lizzo, even though she was answering a question from one of her viewers, but I think that she should have used her brain a little bit more and she should have said, you know what? I have no comments. And she should have kept it on herself. But let's jump into this reason why Nicki Minaj got at Fat Lizzo.
Nikki, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't even know. Then, I researched and saw what was going on. And I'm going to say it like this. Celebrities' opinions of other celebrities does not matter. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. So my opinion of her does not matter. But what I will tell you is you're about to see an influx of people who see that it is more profitable and more beneficial to join that side. You're going to see it. It already started. And it's going to continue. This is his first year. This is Trump's first year as president. We got 3 more years of people who are going to surprise you. And it's going to hurt your feelings and it's going to disappoint you. And you have to know that, like, there's money behind everything. There are privileges behind every move people in these positions make. And I'm not surprised.
Hello. Sorry, I muted myself again. Okay, I'm back. So that was Lizzo. That was Lizzo talking about Nicki Minaj being MAGA. Um, Truthfully, I don't understand why she even inserted herself into even giving a opinion because at the end of the day, nobody's political view should be your talking point. Yeah, I wouldn't even answer that question if I was her. I would have just went around it. You claim that you're a Nicki Minaj fan, whether she's Republican or Democrat, independent. What's the other one? It doesn't matter. Okay. So now here we are, June, and Lizzo's album came out, and she uploaded this on her X page because this is what Nicki Minaj said at least 3 weeks after Lizzo uploaded that video. Okay. She said, Fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds just to sell 300 albums. So now she has loose skin and a flop album and a weird charge. She's the queen of rap is hilarious. She never fails. She will keep you laughing. Okay, that's one thing I can say about her. So what Lizzo did was she took this tweet and she laid music over the tweet. Everyone is saying it's like a diss track to Nicki Minaj. If you want to check it out, you have to go over to her X page and go through her page and you will listen to what she wrote. What she laid over this. I did it. Okay. So here we have a fan. Wait. First, let me play this other video because Lizzo is also on a interview run, a press tour rather, right? Because she's dropping that because she dropped the album. And from what I know, the album isn't doing so well. So she thought using the Barbz and Nicki Minaj might help her because I guess she thought Nicki was gonna come and throw shots. Girl, ain't nobody thinking about you. But here she is on Drink Champs.
Sales.
That's fucking unfortunate.
It's true. Like,
All right,
everybody is tussling. Like, you
let's run it back a little.
right now. I'm
From
like,
fans?
Yeah, from not fans, but just people on the like the beef sells more than anything these days. You know what I'm saying? And you see the reaction when I put out positive music and when I talk about loving everybody, I get roasted. Like they look at me like, not now, Lizzo. Like, don't hit us with that positivity shit. Like I've literally read them say, we don't want that empowering shit right now. I'm
From
like,
fans?
Yeah, from not fans, but just people on the internet. Because I don't think these people
Can't be fans. Those people, man. They can be fans
but
too.
it's the general consensus of humans, right? Like everybody is tussling. Like you think fighting sales.
Okay, so that's Fat Lizzo thing. She said a couple of other things, but guys, go watch the Drink Champs interview. I tried to get a clip of her saying that Nicki Minaj said something bad about her, and she fat shamed her, and she also talks bad about her friends, and and she doesn't like that. But it's so crazy that why didn't you come out when these things you claim that you're saying now claimed happened? Nicki Minaj just didn't come and bully you people. You people said something that bring her out. So this is the new wave for people to jump on the let's beat up Nicki Minaj bandwagon and we're gonna get our album sold. Yeah. Megan the Stallion did it with Hiss. She hasn't had a hit since then because Nicki Minaj was very upset that she talked about her husband. She talked about her kid. And she helped that girl get that song that was trash to number one. But she hasn't had a hit literally since Hiss. Megan the Stallion. Okay. So I don't know why Lizzo did that interview. The interview that she did with Drinks Champs should have been about her album. Instead, it turned into a Nicki Minaj interview. Okay, this is somebody on X, Ebonica 850. Lizzo's first biggest mistake was centering her music and brand on being fat rather than letting her music speak for itself. When musicians like Jill Scott and Missy walk in the room, we do not see fat, we see the music. Now, Ebonica, you are not lying at all. I'm going to leave this up here because I think Lizzo thought that losing weight and hold up and that weird case that Nicki Minaj says she had, right? Nickel, let me slow down. I'm sorry. I can't rush. Lizzo had a lawsuit brought against her by three of her background dancers for a hostile work environment, fat shaming, pushing them to either watch or do sexual acts on people when they were in Amsterdam in the UK. I think that's why the case didn't go nowhere, because all the things that happened that these women were trying to sue her for happened outside of the United States of America. It didn't happen here. Okay. So um the three ladies that sued her were Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez. And another thing that is so crazy is that this lawsuit that these ladies bring against her just got dismissed in 2025. And also her stylist, I didn't get this. Yeah, her stylist, Ashay Daniels, also bring a lawsuit against her for a hostile work environment in 2023 as well. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that lawsuit. I didn't look into it. Don't get mad at me. You go do the work. Okay, but this is what I want to say. This is my opinion. Your girl, viewpoint mama, my opinion. Why would you be bringing out an album when you just dismissed this case in 2025? We're only 6 months into 2026. Girl, you should have sat down, right? You should have did some festivals or something, some free shows or something, and then you should have bring out your album. People still are don't like you because of that weird case, ma'am, and you trying to blame it on Nicki Minaj, and you trying to blame it on the algorithm of YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Nobody wants to hear your music. I'm sorry, I'm not a Lizzo fan. I never really listened to her like that. The only thing that I did appreciate about her that made her different is that she plays the flute so well. But the thing that made me not like her is I'm all for body positivity, but I can't stand the way that she was out there letting them use her like a fool. Ma'am, you were walking around with a string bikini up your behind at 300 pounds, and you thought that somebody wanted to see that. Okay, you were strutting your stuff in front of people's children like that was normal. And I'm telling you right now, I ain't here to body shame anybody at all, but Lizzo should have wheeled back a lot of things that she was doing. Even right now, she's still outrageous with it. Like, sit down, cover yourself a little bit, man, please. How about that? You in this little mini skirt putting up things. There's somebody for everybody in this world. That's all that I know. But one thing I do know is let's have some decorum, some coof about ourselves. Okay, let's move on, because I don't know why Lizzo continued to come for the queen of rap, Nicki Minaj. Now, Alex, you know Alex is the Barb's new best friend. Okay, I said he could get my vote anytime. Stop playing with me. He said, laughing my butt off. What a flop. Hmm? What a flop. Her new album tracks pulled a combined 61K views in the first 24 hours on YouTube across 10 songs, excluding BITCH and Don't Make Me Love You, which were released earlier. Notably, not a single track entered either the global or US Apple Music top 200 charts. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. Lizzo, you play. Let's move on. So after she did the Drink Champs interview and she took to the internet once again, and she said, I actually can answer. Somebody asked her a question, right? They said, Lizzo, not having a fan base is so weird to me when this woman was literally selling out arenas not even 2 years ago. Like, where did those people go? I don't know if anybody knows, but Lizzo also is an artist on Atlantic Records. And the biggest artist over there at Atlantic Records is Bruno Mars. Well, was Bruno Mars. Because Bruno Mars just bring out an album and we haven't even heard or seen him. But let's get back to Fat Lizzo. She goes, I actually could answer that question. This is the industry changed so much in the last 3 years. Streaming replaced radio, and I was a radio darling. That's how my fans discovered my music. Not to mention the very obvious and public attack on my career changed things. But I'm out here doing my absolute best, and you can't knock a B for that. Actually, we can, Lizzo. We can knock you for that. Because you want to know something? You should have sat your butt down the rest of this year. You should have waited, and you should have waited until the end of 2027, going into 2028 to release this album. But instead, you said, no, no, no. My fans still love me. My fans still love me. The case got dismissed. Ma'am, that's not how it works. And another thing, payola. She was getting payola. Cardi B was getting payola. Huh? You ain't hear her? I was a radio darling. Payola. And because they cracking down on those radio stations, taking the payola under the table, nobody from Atlantic is getting played like that unless they got that fan base. This lady says she has 26 million fans. Why isn't your album selling? Why isn't your album streaming? I wonder why. Well, guys, that's my take. That's my exclusive opinion, my unfiltered opinion. Your girl Viewpoint Mama. I will catch you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, please, and subscribe and share if you care. Like it says on the bottom, follow me on X at Viewpoint Mama. I will catch you guys in the next video.